back to the book. General Custer was not at Fort Abraham Lincoln when we arrived there in late April 1876. Of course, that aroused a lot of talk and suspicion. When you jiggled all those rumors down, you got about this. We were soon to start a big expedition up to Yellowstone to round up the hostiles and drive them back to the reservations. If they would not go peacefully, we were to make good Indians out of them. There was a lot of suspicious talk going around all over the place. Custer was still in the east, so Custer had gone back to the east. And you could hear 100 tales of how he was being kept away from the expedition because he had got under the skin of President Grant. A lot of the troopers didn't much care for Custer. But it looked as if Major Reno would command the regiment if Custer didn't arrive. And most of us didn't know or care a great deal about Reno. Of course, we knew that he had been a colonel of a Pennsylvania cavalry regiment at the end of the Civil War, but he had never fought Indians. And he didn't seem to be very popular with either the men or the officers. If I remember correctly, he was a West Pointer and was 3 or 4 years ahead of Custer. It was pretty clear that there wasn't much love lost between the two men. Politics. Total politics. And sometimes people in the civilian world, they don't realize this stuff happens all the time. This is politics, crazy politics in the military. And that's just this kind of stuff right here. Oh, you're senior to me. Oh, you made the other guy mad, and now we're going to get pulled up. I'm going to pull you off this operation. I'm going to let this guy go on the operation. This is just so typical of the military, unfortunately. And you know what? It's not just typical of the military. It's typical in any company, any business, any team. There's always going to be these political things that are happening. I mean, occasionally you get to a great organization that really limits that. I shouldn't say it's everywhere, but it's very, very common.
Yeah.
And, someone just asked me on Twitter, hey, it's really political. I'm not really good at politics. Is it something that I should actually try and engage in? And I'm like, yes. Yes, you have to. If you're in an organization that's a political organization and you want to make things happen, you want to implement changes, yes, start figuring out how to play those games.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a political person? Cool, become one.
Yeah.
Because what you want to do is you want to do a good job. You want to do a good job in whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah. And sometimes that requires that you play those games. Yeah. So play the games. Get good at them.